Hello, good morning, afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is you're watching this video. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. My name is Ems and I'm here on YouTube from time to time doing beauty and makeup stuff. And so today is the first video of foundation reviews. So I apologize that this video is gonna be a little bit all over the place. So for this series, the first foundation I went ahead and tried on my dry skin is the Aqua Foundation from Kojen Do. I hope I'm saying that right. I am terrible with pronunciation, you guys know this. But anyway, so I say it Kojen Do. I have it in the shade 143, but we'll just get right into the nitty gritty, which is how it performs, do I like it, yes or no, and my overall rating of the product. I had heard really great things about it, especially for people who like a lighter weight foundation with medium coverage. So I decided to go dive in and try it. This foundation is pretty expensive. I will put the price right here somewhere in the next screen or two. Okay, so let's just get to the footage of day 1, day 2, day 3, and this is day 4, and at the end I will conclude it with a summary.
So these are the pictures of day 1 right when I applied it, and it was looking so nice. I mean, dewy, natural, gorgeous. There's no filter on here. It's just beautiful. Hey guys, alright, so this is day 1 trying my Kojen Do foundation. I think I may have said that right. It's probably not. I can't pronounce things correctly ever. I was just looking in the mirror and this foundation is doing all sorts of weird things and I'm really sad about it. But this is just day 1 and I was running errands all morning. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a break today. It's a really freaking expensive foundation. So this is why this is so disappointing. And it's doing things that other foundations don't do. Like, it's doing things that no other foundation does, ever. Like, I have really weird dryness happening around my mouth and lips. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope the camera is capturing that. Really weird dryness, flakiness happening right here. Like, out of nowhere. I've never had foundation separate or do that on my face, ever. Like, ever. So, I don't know what that's about. It means I've been in a mask a lot today. So, that's why I'm like trying to not judge it so harshly, because I have been in a mask like all day. You guys can tell on my face, like, it's patchy. It's patchy everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere the mask touched, it is patchy AF. I know I have a mask on, but I feel like I wear other foundations and they don't, like, this does not happen. I didn't do any setting because I just kind of wanted to see the product on its own. So yeah, that could have been a problem. Maybe if I set it, it would do better, especially with this whole mask situation. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disappointed right now. Day 2. Today, what I have done is I have primed my skin so freaking well. I moisturized so well last night. I got every nitty gritty thing off of my face. I exfoliated. I woke up this morning, I moisturized everything again, which a lot of times I don't moisturize in the morning, I just don't wash my face. And because I use pretty heavy moisturizers at night, I feel like that keeps it going. But I did the extra step of moisturizing this morning and then doing my sunscreen and everything else like I normally do. I'm gonna bring you in because I want you to see, and I'm not crazy. So yesterday I applied it with my hands. Today I applied it with a beauty sponge. This could just be a skin issue, like my skin's not like picking up product right here. But anyway, that's patchy. And I feel like it's just giving me really weird skin texture. I don't know why.
So this side of my face, just kind of to test my theory, I actually just used the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation. Yeah, like a freaking $12 foundation. I think I like the Juvia's Place better. Like, what the hell? This is what it looks like without any setting. We had major issues yesterday. So I'm going to set both sides with a little bit of powder very lightly, and then we're gonna go through the day and I'll check in later.
It ended up being a super long day, so I didn't do an end of the day video, but just so you know, day 2 went a little bit better. However, I was working in an office all day by myself and I wasn't really wearing a mask. So that was very helpful, I think, but it didn't do any weird texture thing. I still didn't love that I had to set it with powder in order to feel like it would work at all, because it did change the beautiful finish of the foundation.
What I do like about it is that it truly does look like skin. It just gives a little bit of radiance and a little bit of smoothness overall. It honestly is kind of like a serum. I don't see very much coverage at all. To say this is light coverage, I mean, it is light coverage. What I don't like about it, now I'm gonna zoom you in, is I do feel like it accentuates texture. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I mean, do you guys see that? I really feel like I see my pores and my textures more with the foundation on than without it. So, Korean dough, Juvia's Place, 1 layer on each side. I'm gonna go ahead and do a double layer on each side and we'll see what happens. This is what it looks like with that second layer. Again, let me put a little extra light on here. So weird. Anyway. So I'm trying to face my window as much as possible. This is natural light. This was with a little extra light, a little help. I like the finish of it. Ooh, you're real zoomed in now. Korean dough, Juvia's Place. So what I will say is I feel like the Juvia's Place does have more coverage. They're both looking really good, actually. I like the way that they are laying. Like I said, I apologize for not checking in last night. I really want to not set this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna put any other makeup on the rest of my face because I don't wanna move the product around and cause issues because I'm not setting it. I'm gonna let it self-set for like an hour, and then I'm gonna add some bronzer and blush and stuff, and then I promise I won't forget this time. I will come back and do a check-in. So yesterday we really hated that I had to set it because I think the beautiful thing about this foundation is that it is so light and it is so luminous, and I want to keep it that way. Like, I don't want to put a bunch of powder on. And granted, I'm very light-handed with the powder because of my super dry skin, but I still didn't want to have to put all this powder on and kind of ruin the beautiful finish that it has. Like, that's what you're paying for, in my opinion. Like, you're paying for that beautiful finish, and then if you powder it all, it kind of makes that beautiful finish go away. So I will blame I didn't really double layer the first day, and that I had a mask on a lot of the time. And I guess what I am learning the hard way is that dewy foundations and lightweight foundations don't do well with masks unless they are fully set with powder products. Sucks for people like me who have super dry skin and don't like to use powder products. Issues, man, issues. See you guys in a bit. This is my final check-in, day 3 of using the Korean dough foundation. Again, I use the Korean dough foundation on this side, and I use the Juvia's Place foundation on this side for the past 2 days. My very honest opinion, I feel like both sides look very similar. Both sides are extremely comfortable on my dry skin. And coverage on both sides is actually pretty even to the same. Neither of them have broken up or done anything weird. Today was a very light day. So if you're someone who works in an office, isn't doing a lot of running around, does your normal basic everyday life stuff that an office would demand of you, and this is also presuming that you are not wearing a mask all day. I did wear my mask in the grocery store, and today it seemed to survive just fine. I'm going to zoom you in here so you guys can really take a look. This is Juvia's Place side, and this is Kojun Do. Okay, so that is 2 layers. And wow, the pore filler primer worked. This is the best for sure that it's looked all week. Like 100%, this is the best. I look really weird right now, so let me get back to you guys in just a minute. And here's the thing. Right now, I have no issues with the foundation. I think it looks beautiful. My skin looks good. So in theory, why don't I like it? This is why I don't like it. Because it's kind of just like a serum. It doesn't have a lot of coverage. Today's the first day I wear it and I like it, and it took work. And that's why I don't like it. But I think it is a good formula for dry skin. I just didn't like it. So I wanted a beautiful luminous finish, and I can't get that because I need to use a very strong pore filling primer for it not to have the other issues, which then ruin the luminous, beautiful, natural finish. You get what I'm saying? So in previous days, I felt like it actually accentuated my pores, and I don't usually have a pore problem, like don't have that big of pores, and it literally, I think, made my pores look bigger. So I did use my Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte to put it on, as you guys saw. And so when I put this above it, all of a sudden, it accentuating my pores and weird things on my skin went away. It wasn't doing that anymore because the primer filled everything in before I put the foundation on. So my issue with the foundation is that it took away the beauty of the foundation. That primer is so matte that this is supposed to be a really luminous foundation that looks like a second skin, and it didn't look that way anymore. It definitely looked like I had foundation on because I had used a super mattifying pore filling primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't like it. It was highly disappointing. Maybe if I found a pore filling primer and then put like a luminizing primer on top of it and then put this on, that could work. But this is what I'm saying. Like, for a foundation that's this expensive, that's a lot of products to use with it to make it work. You know what I mean? This baby better go on and look freaking perfect. And it just took work. Like, if you have any texture at all, and I promise you guys, I know that maybe you can't really tell, but I don't have a lot of texture on my skin. I don't. So the texture issues I was having with it were shocking to me. Wow, I'm just really disappointed in this foundation. So I thought I was going to love it. I was prepared to love it. I was saving to use it for a special occasion, and being that it's 2020, it took a while to get there. And then finally I just decided I gotta try it and see how it works. and I just am very disappointed. It gives super light coverage, but it accentuated every single one of my pores and every little like skin little thing. Everything just looked worse with this foundation on it, which was just strange to me. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. So, is it comfortable? Yes, it's comfortable. Would other people with dry skin like it? Probably. But is it worth the money? No. So out of 10, I would give this foundation a 7. It gets a 7 because it is really comfortable and very lightweight, and it could work on people with better skin. I don't know. I just don't feel like my skin's that bad. I don't know. Maybe it deserves like a 5 out of 10. Anyway, rating is hard. I don't know what to rate this because I'm really torn. I know I don't like it. I know that I feel like it's taking too much work to make it work. Hate like completely being a downer, you know what I mean? Anyway, my point being, the Kojun Dough Aqua Foundation did not work for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. If you like these videos and you do want to keep watching the foundation series where I'm going to go through all my foundations and give you guys my newest thoughts and opinions on them on my dry skin. So if you're a dry skin gal, this series is really for you. Then please subscribe, click the notification bell so that way you get notified when I do post them. I'm gonna try to post at least once a week. I may start working full-time again, and if that happens, then once a week is probably out of the question. Anyway, turn the notification bell, subscribe, that way you're notified when I do post. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to spread love, not hate.